Hello everyone, welcome back to another comic book review. Today we're going to be reading Saban's Goku Power Rangers issue 6. Let's get straight into it. So this issue opens up with a little over 10,000 years ago, and we see basically Rita on her home planet, and we see how she got Squat, which is basically one of her I would say henchmen, and basically Squat's parents basically gave him up to spare their lives a long time ago, and then he grew up with Rita. And then we see at Angel Grove High School, Arrival Day +6, we see Jason trying to tell Trini about how Trini likes him, but then he can't because he gets nervous while talking to her and he walks away. And then we see that Zach is still trying to find out who his mystery crush is, who his secret admirer is, and Billy finds out that it's Violet by doing some technical crap that Billy does because he's a smart genius, and for me, I don't really understand what he did, but he still did something really cool. So then he found out that it was Violet, and he kind of wished Billy hasn't done that because he kind of thought it was kind of cool how somebody liked him and he didn't know. Then we see Billy and not Billy, my fault. We see Bulk and Skull at the cafeteria, and basically they only need 2 more votes to become homecoming king because they bribed everybody else into voting for them. And the person who's homecoming queen, who's gonna be homecoming queen, doesn't want Bulk to be homecoming king because she thinks that he's ugly and she doesn't want an ugly king as the homecoming king. So it wants to really hurt him. Then we see at a drive-in movie theater, we see Fake Matt with Real Matt's parents, and Goldar and the Putties go to attack Fake Matt and Real Matt's parents. And then the Rangers call in the power. Zordon calls in the Rangers while they're at school, and then they morph into their Ranger forms. The only person who can't morph into their Ranger form is Billy because he's at that internship to get that job he wants. So he hears the beat, but he can't go because he really wants to do this, and this is really important. But then he realizes that being a Power Ranger is more important, so he tells him he needs to go. And he explains to the people that he might not be right for this internship, and that he's always been a failure to mankind, and he really hasn't put anything in for everybody, and everybody expects so much from him, but he can't really be that good to everybody else. So that's why he shouldn't qualify for the internship, and that he's sorry for wasting everybody's time. So now that the Rangers are morphed, the Red Ranger, the Pink Ranger, the Yellow Ranger, and the Black Ranger, Billy still not be able to morph because he's at the internship, go to attack the Putties and go to fight the Putties, and the Black Ranger, Trini, Kimberly, and Zach go to fight the Putties while Jason goes to fight Goldar. And then we see that Fake Matt is with Real Matt's sister behind a car, and he's trying to protect her, and then the Putties go to attack Fake Matt, and Fake Matt says something that makes the Putties back off him, and then we see Zach look at Fake Matt in his Ranger form, and he looks at him and he's like, "What? Huh?" And I kind of think that Zach saw what Fake Matt did because Fake Matt yelled. He yelled in the parking lot, and then you can see the half of his putty face. I think Zach saw that, but he wants to act. I think he saw that, but he's probably also thinking in his head that he just was seeing things and that he didn't actually have a putty face. So he just tells Fake Matt to get out of here. And then the Rangers go to attack Goldar, and then we see that Billy finally morphs and teleports to the fight, but he teleports right in front of Goldar's arms, and Goldar has a sword to his face, and Billy almost dies, and he almost gets his head chopped off. But then Fake Matt gets in a car, and he drives the car into Goldar's back and hurts him. And then Goldar retreats, and then everybody gets teleported back to the command center, and Jason's mad about how Billy didn't show up right when the other Rangers showed up, but he said, "I had other things to do, and the other things are none of your business. I'm sorry." And then Alpha tries to calm everybody down by apologizing too, and he was like, "We needed you there as a team. You spawned when you weren't with the team, so you almost died." And everybody's arguing and stuff, and everybody's fighting, and then Kimberly says, "Why are they after Matt?" I think they're after Matt because we're friends with the Rangers. We have to tell Matt who we are. And then we see that Zordon says, "No, you can't do that." So that makes Kimberly mad, and she walks away. Then we see the real Matt in Rita's palace on the moon, and basically Squat and the monkey dude, I forgot his name. He's the black monkey dude with the wings. Basically, they go to feed the real Matt, but the real Matt doesn't want the food. He kicks it and he's like, if you want me to eat, tell Rita to feed the food herself, not you bums. So he kicks the food all over the floor and he gets mad. Then we go to the youth center and juice bar, and we see that everybody's congratulating fake Matt about how he saved everybody, and they're all congratulating everybody and stuff like that. And then Rita contacts fake Matt telepathically, and he walks away. He says, "I gotta go," and he walks away. Then we see as he's walking away that Zach looks at him, because I think Zach knows that there's something up with fake Matt, because as you know, at the parking lot, I think he probably saw what happened to fake Matt when he yelled, and then you can see his putty face. I think Zach saw that, so he's getting suspicious of what he's getting suspicious of fake Matt. And then we see fake Matt in an alleyway, and he's basically talking to Rita telepathically, and Rita's telling him how you weren't supposed to win that fight. You're supposed to get beaten up to make it feel you're supposed to get beaten up to make it feel like you're a regular person, and make them feel like you're actually Matt for once. But he's like, "I'm sorry, I just had to fight back." And she was like, "You're also spending too much time with these rangers that you're also spending way too much time with these rangers that it's getting on my nerves," because Rita doesn't like that at all. Then we see at a football game, at this football game, Zach and Trini are talking to each other, and Zach tells Trini how fake Matt did something at the parking lot to make the putties back off of him, and that Zach thinks that there's something wrong with fake Matt. And Trini's like, "Should we tell Kimberly?" And then Zach's like, "No, I don't think we should." And at this football game, we see fake Matt as a football player, and he's basically knocking down and hurting everybody on the field, and he's basically playing really good. He's playing better than the original Matt ever played. So then we see outside this parking lot, outside this football stadium, we see Bulk and Skull sitting there, and Bulk's trying to act off this girl, but this girl says, "My friend's not going, so I'm not going." But then Skull said, "I'll take out your friend." So now Bulk has a date to the homecoming dance, and Bulk and Skull are really happy. Then we see in the locker rooms of the football stadium that Kimberly tries to kiss fake Matt, but fake Matt walks away. And then that makes Kimberly really suspicious and really thinking something weird's going on, because why wouldn't Matt kiss her? And then we see Billy talking to Kimberly, and Billy tells Kimberly why he wasn't with the team when they first started the fight against Goldar. And then he tells Kimberly that, "I think I should quit as a Power Ranger, and you really want to tell Matt that you're a Ranger, so how about we give my power coin to Matt and have him be the Blue Ranger while I go to the internship and do something useful in life for once," because Billy thinks he's not useful to the team, and that Matt should be the Blue Power Ranger now. And if he's a Blue Ranger, Kimberly can tell him that she's a Power Ranger, and now Matt can help himself, because Billy basically almost harmed the team, and how he's a failure and that he shouldn't be part of the team. So basically Billy wants the fake Matt to be the Blue Ranger. But obviously I don't think this is gonna happen, because obviously if the fake Matt gets the blue power coins, he's gonna have the blue powers, and then he's gonna destroy the Rangers. So I don't think this is gonna happen, but it might happen. There might be a plot twist. But yeah, guys, you guys enjoyed episode 9 of Election Revenge Live. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.